Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. Today, we're playing Dark Scorpions. We've got the whole gang here. We've got the leader, Don Zalug. We've got Dark Scorpion, Mene the Thorn, which doesn't specify on Dueling Book because it does show that Cliff the Trap Remover's name is Dark Scorpion Cliff the Trap Remover. Obviously, in GOAT format, it is just called Cliff the Trap Remover, but on, I believe it's the Dark Crisis printing of Mene the Thorn, it does specify that you can search Cliff the Trap Remover. So if that comes up, that is possible with the card. We can also search up Mustering of the Dark Scorpions with Mene. So Mene is a great way to get card advantage, search cards out of your deck. You can even get monsters from the graveyards. This card is like awesome. Outside of Don Zalug, probably the best one that we've got here in the deck. We've got 2 copies of Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellow. Card combos pretty well with Premature Burial and Call of the Haunted that's left on the board. Honestly, that's the reason that it is semi-limited in GOAT. You can make all kinds of arguments of should this card even be semi-limited, and the answer is probably no. The card clearly sees no play, and it being at 3 copies wouldn't really change anything, but you know, that's besides the point. We've got 2 copies of Cliff the Trap Remover here, 2 Gorg the Strong. This card's name says it's strong, but this card is really not strong. You do have to tribute for it for just an 1800 attacker, but the reasoning for playing multiples is Mustering of the Dark Scorpions. I just want to make sure that if we're going to get this card off, we want to have multiple different names in the hand, and I think having multiple Gorg the Strong is pretty good, and it is actually a good card to put in off of Mustering of the Dark Scorpions, so we'll see how that works out. We could have played Dark Scorpion Burglars, but I think that card is just way too low power level really to include in the deck, so we don't have that here. We do have a small warrior package outside of the Dark Scorpions though, because we are wanting to play Rhoda in this deck. So we've got 1 Exiled Force, 1 Mystic Swordsman level 2, 1 DD Warrior Lady. Opted to keep the Zambara and the Sasuke in the side. Past that, we've got 2 copies of Mystic Tomato. This can search out almost all of the Dark Scorpions except for Gorg the Strong, so this card really good here. And we do have 1 copy of Breaker the Magical Warrior to round out the monsters. For spells, we've got 3 copies of Mustering the Dark Scorpions. In this, if you have a face-up Don Zalug, you can special summon any number of Dark Scorpion monsters from your hand, but only 1 copy of each. So if we go turn 1 Don Zalug and we play Mustering of the Dark Scorpions, there's a chance that if our hand is just full of different names of Dark Scorpions, we can actually summon Mene the Thorn, Chick the Yellow, Cliff the Trap Remover, and Gorg the Strong. So again, just like Mene, this card on Dueling Book doesn't specify that you can summon Cliff the Trap Remover, but in the original printing you can. So that is totally doable. We've got 2 copies of Rhoda, 2 Noblemen of Crossout. Of course, we have Trinity, Premature Burial, Snatch Steel, Heavy Storm, MST, and I have 1 copy of United We Stand as an equipped spell here. All of the Dark Scorpions have pretty serviceable effects. However, they are all kind of weak. So I wanted 1 card to try to power them up. I did think about putting a Mage Power in here to go alongside the United We Stand, but deck space is kind of tight, and without a full back row, Mage Power is kind of just weaker. So I just opted for United We Stand here with no Mage Power. I did opt to go with 3 full copies of Smashing Ground instead of doing like a full trap suite with the deck. Just wanted to be a little bit more proactive. Get our opponent's monsters out of the way. Yeah, so built it more a little bit like an Earth aggro deck versus a warrior deck. So we don't have a huge trap suite. We don't have the Sakuretsu armors, the Solemn Judgment, stuff like that. So just went with 3 Smashing Grounds. And then for traps, we have Trap Trinity, Ring Mirror Force, and Torrential. And then we have 1 Call of the Haunted, which we kind of have to play to go along with our Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellow. For the side, we have a 3rd Cliff the Trap Remover, and then we've got Zambara, Sasuke, the Tribe Infecting Virus in the board, 2 Asura Priest, 2 Mystic Walks, Book of Moon, 3 full copies of Sakuretsu armor, and 3 full copies of Trap Dust Shoot. So that's the deck. Hopefully we can do some good things with it. Let's get into some matches. All right, we've got our first match here. I ran a few test matches, and obviously this deck is quite underpowered, like a lot of decks are on Meme Deck Monday. Though, if we can get the game to a very simplified game state, usually through some like attrition battle or something like that, Mene can take over the game in the end game. Welcome to Meme Deck Monday. Turn 1 Delinquent Duo from the opponent. We lose the best card in our hand. Great, I guess. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Chick here. These other cards I think could be more important. Mystic Tomato could just be a Chick. It could also get better monsters like Don Zalug. Okay. See a set monster, no back row. No. T-set pass. Oh, Mene's actually pretty good here. That can help dig us out of Duo. Yeah, I think I'll lead on that. Because Mystic Tomato can just get another one of these at some point. Summon Mene, and then we'll just go ahead and Nobleman of Crossout. Sinister Serpent. Cool. All right, let's see if this connects. If there's a Raigeki break coming here and they discard, well, I guess they're not going to discard Serpent, so cool, this works out for me. Let's just go get another Monet then. Like we never even got duoed. All right, we'll just pass the turn. So yeah, like I was saying, if the opponent has a Raigeki break here and they have to discard like a real card, that's totally fine. That's kind of what we want to be doing here anyway. Snatch Steal, okay. Well, I'm gonna just summon Mystic Tomato then, because it can get over most things. Can't get over Spy. If our opponent has Spy, we do have actually an answer, but it's a very costly answer if we want to use both of these. Okay, we do get over to Koichi, so that's pretty cool. Attack with Monet, and we go get, we could get the third one here. You get, yeah, we can get a few things. Chick is kind of okay. Gorg, let's just get Gorg. Get it out of the deck so we don't draw it. Man, that card's bad. But yeah, no, we've actually kind of gotten back in this from the duo start. DD Warrior Lady's fine. We're gonna attack over Monet. Cool. Take 500. We can just summon another one out next turn. Yep, and we can just smash and ground the DD Warrior Lady. We can save the Snatch Steal for like Chaos Monster or something later. A little bit of lag going here, but we will just summon out the Monet. Smash and ground your DD Warrior Lady, and let's get in there. Awesome. Both attacks going through. Let's get, I don't know, let's just get another one. Sure. Why not? We could have gotten another Gorg to get that out of the deck as well, but this is totally fine. We'll just have an endless supply of recruiters. We got opponent, a Lightning Vortex? Oh no. All right, so we're playing against control. Discarding D-Mock is pretty bad for me. Though we do have Snatch Steal that can just take it for game. We've got a level 2 here. So let's just attack that right over this monster. I have no clue what this is. It could be a Decree. It could be a Decree. Okay, that would make some sense. All right, Tsukuyomi is just going to get over the level 2. That's fine. I kind of want to see what it is. I'll just throw out Cliff here. Could also just MST. Yeah, I'll just throw out Cliff. Cliff dies to Suk. But I don't care, actually. Well, I can only take the opponent down to 1,400. Yeah, let's just throw out Cliff. Let's get some information on what that is. If Suk attacks over Cliff, it's not really the end of the world. Okay. It is a Decree. All right. Kind of thought so. Set the MST, pass the turn. But yeah, if the opponent summons Tsukuyomi here, it just gives me an open line for Monet to get in, which is totally fine. All right, I'm just going to set a monster, set a back row. I will go ahead and MST that. Another Decree. Mustering. Mustering's not doing really anything here. Gorg does not get taken down by Tsukuyomi, so let's just go ahead and summon it out here. It's the biggest thing that we can do. And hope we don't run into a Spy. Okay, it's just the Tsukuyomi. All right, fine with me. I'm going to set Mustering. If it, like, I think MST's gone, right? No. So if it gets MST'd, that would have been fine with me, but we're going to get game 1. And looking at it, I think we're playing against control with the Decrees and the D-Mock. Would imagine that's what it is. So we will side in Tribe. We'll get the Asura Priest in there, and we'll get Book of Moon in. Do we want Trap Dust Shoots? Maybe not on the draw. So I do like Smashing Ground here. Gorg is, this card's so bad. We'll get rid of a Mustering too. And let's see, what else do we want to cut? All these cards seem fairly decent. I guess we don't need Cliff, like, at all. So maybe we do leave in a Gorg. Our opponent could be siding in like Sakuretsus and stuff like that, but if they've got Decrees in the deck, we'll make them show how they're siding. Obviously, it does sort of look like we're an aggro deck, and we are. In a way, it's just all of our monsters are small and suck, but all right, we open up with the Gorg. We've got a level 2 here, which is pretty nice to go along with a Heavy Storm. All right. And I think it is totally fine to leave in like the Heavy Storm MST. MST can fight against Snatch Steal, so can Heavy Storm to an extent. Opponent going to lead on Graceful. This MST is a little bit better against Snatch Steal because it like reacts immediately. Heavy Storm's kind of like a follow-up. Okay, drawing Monet was pretty good there. Do I want to throw off Heavy Storm? If it's a Scapegoat, it's kind of annoying, right? Nah, well, if it's a Moth, that's fine. I'm just going to summon level 2 and attack. I think there are a lot of cards that like they're just not going to be able to chain or whatever, or that aren't going to be able to take care of this level 2. So Book of Moon, really good with the level 2 though. And we do have Ring as protection as well. It's pretty happy about this. Breaker, It's going to get itself booked here. And then I can just summon out Mine on the next turn. Attack over this breaker. Attack for 1,000. Go search up another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Dawn. No, I'm going to go with Dawn here. I think Dawn's going to be just a little bit better. All right, level 2 attack. Very nice. Dawn, get in there. Scapegoat. Okay, so it was the Scapegoat. Nice. Attack over a goat token. We should be able to clear all of them next turn. If our opponent has a Metamorphosis here, of course, we do have the ring. Duo. All right. All right, we get rid of Gorg. I'm just going to get rid of the Heavy Storm here. I don't think we really need that too badly. I'm looking in their graveyard. You got a BLS over there. Sasuke. That's a light, but they already have a light, so I'm just going to go ahead and ring. Chill, opponent. I'm just looking at stuff. We'll get there. All right, so do we have... All right, we have the Metamorphosis follow-up now. All right. United we stand. Okay. Well, let's set Mine. I guess I could have held on to that ring. But no, I mean, had I known United We Stand was coming, yeah, could have held onto the ring, but the Sasuke was just going to clear everything that I had anyway. So I don't really think that's the way to go. Do I want to Smashing Ground here? I don't think so. Duo's gone, right? Yeah, Duo's gone. I'm just going to pass the turn. I want them to attack this with the Thousand Eyes Trick so that I can just go get another monster and then I can Smashing Ground. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We have a BLS. Nothing matters. We are dead. Okay, we lose the Mine. I guess I'd rather get rid of the BLS than the Thousand Eyes Restrict anyway. So, cool. Torrential. Alright, can we get our opponent to summon a Tsukuyomi? Probably not, right? We can give it a shot. Just set everything. Alright, summon Tsukuyomi to try to attack with the BLS, please. No. I guess like setting more makes them even less likely to do something like that, but we're in a really bad spot here, and if we can cheese the opponent out, oh, well, I can just do that, can't I? Yep, that's what I'll do. Summon Exiled Force. Torrential. We're going to follow it up with Royal Decree. Okay. Chain Ring. Yep, that'll do. You got game 2. Congratulations. Trap Dust Shoot looking pretty good here. Maybe we get rid of United We Stand. We just don't need it as much here. Man, I don't want to cut more mustering, but I guess we will. And let's see. We can get rid of a Chick. Yeah, if we're gonna cut, well, hold on. We'll just leave Chick. We'll get rid of Gorg altogether. We're going down to 1 mustering, so it's totally fine to do that, I think. Okay. Don't hate this hand. This can definitely win. So let's throw out the Pot of Greed here. Oops, all Donalds. Set Dust Shoot. And I'm going to set a Dawn, I think. If they left in knock and they have it, cool. Good for them. This hand's annoying. We have... I don't care about the Mobius at all. I don't care about the Sangan. I just care about the Scapegoat meta. My only answer right now to Thousand Eyes Restrict is Smashing Ground, which isn't ideal. I guess Sangan's the best card, because I don't care about the Mobius at all. So we'll just get rid of the Sangan. It's a dark. It's the best card. It gets our opponent to, you know, Sinister Serpent, stuff like that. Yep. Upstart's good. Gain 1,000. Yep, Graceful Charity's good as well. This one's going to be a fight. I wish we could summon Breaker and Priest in the same turn so that we could force out the Scapegoat and then just be able to attack over all the goats. All right, we discarded a Sasuke. Cool. Do we have something that can attack over this Dawn? I kind of hope you don't. Oh, we're just going to set a backer. Okay, so that's probably Scapegoat. Let's flip up Dawn. Summon Priest. And we're going to attack with the Dawn first. So... if they let it go through, we get a card out of their hand. If they activate the Scapegoat, we can attack with the Priest. And then we can attack with Dawn and get a card out of their hand. So let's get rid of this one. Hopefully it's the Metamorphosis. It is the Metamorphosis. Let's go. What a well-trained Donzalug. All right, in phase, we'll bounce this back to our hand. And we'll see. Okay, they're not going to activate Scapegoat. I imagine that's Scapegoat. I guess it doesn't have to be, but... Okay, Breaker's fine. We lose our Dawn. Not a big deal. 8,500. We have an answer to that with Smash and Ground. Would love a Snatch Steal here. Just a Rhoda. Rhoda's not bad. Just gonna summon Priest, and I'm gonna Prima the Dawn. Because I'm fairly certain my opponent's set is Scapegoat. So we're gonna do the same thing. Smash and Ground. Get rid of the Breaker. And attack with Donzalug. All right, we get another card out of our opponent's hand. And we get the opponent down to 1,800, and they've had zero opportunity to activate that Scapegoat. Or at least to stop my monsters anyway. Yeah, they can activate it here on the end step. If they have another Metamorphosis, you know, cool, I can go grab an Exiled Force or something off of this Rhoda. So we do have an answer to that. They do have another meta. Okay. But we are way up in resources right now. And I'm pretty happy about that. Take 1,400, no big deal. And, oh, a ring as well? Okay. So now how do I want to do this? Opponent's at 18. Let's just set Monet. We could set Dawn. That'd be funny. If we set Monet, they attack it, they get a 1,400. Man, let's just set Monet. We'll set ring. Pass the turn. Your monster zones are locked. You can't flip up that face down monster. Like, I guess you could tribute the Thousand Eyes Restrict for something else, right? All right, they're just going to pass the turn. Interesting. I could set Asura Priest here. If they're not going to attack, if I set this and then the next turn I go grab Exiled Force, I can just win probably, right? No. Yeah, with the ring. Okay, I'll set it. This one's risky, but like, if they're not going to attack, then I think I can just go for the game on the next turn. Now, if they decide that this is the time to attack and it's going to be the monster that I just set, cool. You know, good for them. Okay. Yeah. Tribute for Zaborg? Sure. Lose the Priest. Battle phase. I'm going to lose Monet here. I'm just going to play around Book of Moon the best that I can. If they set a card here, I'll ring an end. Okay, yep. Go to my turn. Ring your Zaborg for game, and we're going to get there with Dark Scorpions. We have won our first match. So that was not too long of a match. We're definitely going to get another one. But hopefully we can run back another win. All right, we've got a second match here. So we're definitely playing hard mode with the list that I chose to do here. Obviously, you could just like cut way back on the Dark Scorpions. Add a lot more, a bigger warrior package, stuff like that. Play BLS, and you can make the deck a whole lot better. But that's not really what I wanted to do with the deck. We're here for fun on Meme Deck Monday, not optimization all the time. And I wanted just a full Dark Scorpion deck. So here we are, getting duoed against what appears to be Earth Aggro. And... Yep, duo into Dust Shoot. That is not the order you want to do that in. You do want to Dust Shoot first. Oh, we're going to send back Exiled Force. Okay. I am down. All right, so I'll summon Monet then. And Smash and Ground this Goblin Attack Force. Get in there for 1,000. And I'm just going to go get another one. And we can follow up the next turn with Snatch Steal Monet. Seems good to me. All right, pass the turn. All right, we have Gigantes into Kaiku. This is not going to work out well for the opponent. That was an overextension, and my god, they are clicking fast. Okay. Well, I'm going to snatch Gigantes then. They know about the snatch steal. Summon Monet. Attack over Kaiku. And attack for 1,000. Here, yeah, I'm just gonna get another Monet. Screw it. Where is she? There we go. For some reason, like whenever I open up the deck to view it, to like grab something out of it, I just completely lose all vision. I cannot find the card that I'm looking for. All right, gain 1,000, opponent. Okay, they're gonna let me keep the Gigantes, which is kind of nice. Ooh, tomato? Tomato's pretty good here. Yeah, I'll summon it over Monet, because I think that's totally fine. They kind of fulfill the same purpose, and this lets me get in with Gigantes here for just a little bit of extra damage. Monet attacking in with the Snatch deal is just like a net 0. Okay, tomato down. But they need to gain 1,000. I'm playing very quickly over there. We haven't seen Mirror Force or Torrential, but I'm just going to summon it out here and get in there. We're not cowards here. And what are we searching up now? We could get Gorg to just sack off this Gigantes before something goes wrong with that. Yeah, sure. I'll get that. It also gets it out of the deck. That's not the first time that has happened. Just get Gorg so I don't draw the stupid thing. All right, we're going to get game 1. Opponent playing fast and loose over there. All right, Sakuretsu's in the deck. Tribe Infecting Virus in the deck. Zombara. Zombara's okay. Maybe we bring that in too. We don't want these, that's for sure. Gorg isn't great. Cliff? I mean, they're probably siding in like Sakuretsu's and stuff, right? We'll just cut 1 mustering. Maybe we can get that card to do something. All right, opponent leads on Pot of Greed. We've got a pretty decent hand over here. Any dust shoots? No dust shoot. Okay. Well, I'm going to lead on Delinquent Duo. And we'll take that card right there. And, okay, Snatch Deal Gigantes. Love to see that happen. I'm just going to summon out Breaker. See if I can get another plus here. Nope, unfortunately can't get another plus, but that's fine. We get rid of the ring. We'll pass the turn. All right, opponent slams the Gigantes. We have a Smashing Ground for that. Ooh, Cliff. Okay, so we can get rid of that back row. All right, summon out Cliff first. Guess the opponent's just not gonna communicate here. That's fine. Get rid of Gigantes. Attack with Cliff. All right, they take the 1,200. Get rid of this back row. Dust Tornado, cool. So now our United We Stand is safe. I imagine this Cliff is probably just going to die. That's totally fine. Oh, Exile Force? Sure. Yeah, I love to see it going that way. Ooh, Rhoda. So Dawn still dies to a Goblin Attack Force. If I equip it, I'm just going to summon it, I think. Just get in there for 1,400. There's no reason to leave it dead to a Goblin Attack Force, so I can just attack for 14. I have answers to everything coming up. I've got, you know, Rhoda for Exiled Force. I've got a DD Warrior Lady right here. We're totally fine. Take 300 here, no big deal. Okay. I do like me a Sakuretsu armor. Set DD Warrior Lady. We'll give the opponent the benefit of the doubt that they sided out the Nobleman of Crossouts, but yeah, we'll see here. MST, sure. Lose the Sakuretsu, but get rid of the DD Assailant. And, ooh, Mirror Force, that's a good one. So now, I'll Rhoda. I think I still just get Dawn, actually. And now I equip it with United We Stand because it's a 2-turn clock. Sure. All right, and we'll take out this card. Lightning Vortex. All right. Love to see that one go. I don't think I've seen that one in Earth Aggro. Graceful Charity. That's a good pickup off the top. We're so close to getting there. Mobius. Okay. And DD Warrior Lady. Smashing Ground. Man, I had an answer to a monster, but I didn't have an answer to Smashing Ground. They chose to not keep a monster. That's interesting. They definitely could have kept that DD Warrior Lady. I guess they're scared of dying here. I suppose that would make sense. Could be a battle trap. We're going to get in there with Exiled Force. Feel pretty good about this one. All right, opponent passes the turn. Prima. Mirror Force is still over there. I'm just going to attack. Return. Okay. Sure. Yep. All right. Get rid of that. You're up again. Kaiku. Okay. I would like to Mirror Force that, please. All right, we got there. So that's going to be a 2-0 from Dark Scorpions. We didn't get to do any of the mustering stuff, anything like that, but still pretty cool that we could show that we can get some wins with this deck. But yeah, that's going to be Dark Scorpions on Meme Deck Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.